Peace and blessings. Welcome to the campaign trail. And man, we've come across some receipts, some reminders of what possibly might be the motive or the motivation behind the recent public crucifixion of one P. Diddy, Sean P. Diddy Combs. And that is receipts regarding a 2020 July 4th lecture by Minister Farrakhan called The Criterion, which was aired live on Diddy's Revolt TV network when no other mainstream news or station was willing to cover it. I think one or two agreed to cover it, and at the last minute they pulled out and didn't cover it. So Diddy agreed to air it live, and I think he re-aired it afterwards. And the backlash from that was tremendous. The negative backlash by these organizations that, Candace Owens has been going up against recently for the last 2 or 3 months. And you see in the thumbnail some of the headlines that was just totally outraged. And from there, we can kind of put together a possible motive because they don't let nothing like this fly or slide. So that brings up the question, was this the real reason? Was this the real reason that they are destroying him now, in the media and in the courts? And why did he choose to air Farrakhan's message in 2020? This was the message where Farrakhan warned everybody, especially us, our people, not to take the Fauci juice, the upcoming Fauci juice that was about to be released. Warned us and warned our people in Africa, warned the whole world not to take the Fauci juice, right? And of course, that upset the plans of the Biden administration, who planned to do 100 million in the first 100 days and pushing, black people to the front to make sure that we get taken care of first because we're the most vulnerable and all that. Remember that? That bit a whole big chunk out of their plans, put a whole big monkey wrench in their plans. And that even caused a division among our people, because some people were saying that was reckless and irresponsible of Minister Farrakhan to use his influence and his platform and his voice to say something like that. And Diddy was just as reckless for allowing him to say that on his platform. But, apparently they're more outraged at the alleged freak-offs. They're more allegedly outraged at the freak-offs than this. Really? What big names in Hollywood and what politicians and kings and rulers and corporate CEOs don't practice freak-offs, that ain't participating in freak-offs? Is that really the monster movie? Is that really the outrage? Is the freak-offs? What Hollywood big names ain't regularly practicing freak-offs, probably on a way higher level? What politicians and world rulers, Bohemian Grove, Bilderbergs and secret society, secret fraternal orders ain't practicing freak-offs on a whole nother level of freakishness that involves even, so-called alleged sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? But Diddy's the monster. Something to think about. Ninjas, man, we got a real problem. We be the main ones out here screaming, only God can judge me. Only God can judge me when it comes to our dirt. But steady be the one judging other ninjas. I'm not saying Diddy shouldn't be totally dealt with if that's what he's guilty of. But freak-offs, what president, what slave-holding founding fathers, or all the way down to today's presidents, ain't practicing freak-offs on Epstein Island or wherever they practice them, Bohemian Groves, all they little secret fraternal orders, Skull and Bones, all these Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Ivy League clubs, societies, which ones ain't practicing freak offs? Which Hollywood circles don't practice freak offs? Hollywood. You know, matter of fact, this government is promoting free love, rainbow this and transition that, freak off everything, right? Actually cutoffs, you know what I'm saying? Cutoffs of people's original organs. So freak offs, okay. I mean, if he's guilty, I'm saying prosecuting and punish him to the full extent of the law. But should he be punished alone? When our politicians and law, policies and lawmakers are making freaking legal, making abortion, especially our women, doing 500,000 abortions on average every year in America alone, just our women. Over 27 million innocent human lives deleted. And Diddy is the monster. Oh, man. Be careful. Be careful who we call a monster. Be careful who we rallying. And today is Sunday. Be careful who we pick up a stone and throw it at. Let he and she, especially the she's, because it's the she's that's allegedly so outraged at Diddy's monsterism, when it's our she's that's deleting our own children at 500,000 per year. Innocent children that don't have no choice, that didn't consent, that's not an adult, that showed up at an ovary party. No, they are helpless. They're helpless, innocent, precious. So who's the monsters? I'm not sure how many people Diddy allegedly violated during his freak off career, but I can tell you what them abortion numbers are. Because me personally, as a man, a black man in America, if I accidentally, hit a pregnant woman and accidentally delete her unborn child, I'm gonna get life. But if the mother intentionally targets her unborn child and deletes it, she gets praise, she gets support. Okay, so what government, what laws, what people is really the freaks and the monsters? Anybody want to talk about that? Let me know what you think in the comments. Of course, this is controversial, but that's what we do here. This is the campaign trail, not the cam pleasure trail. All right? Peace.